welcome to Repertory Company Theater's RCT360. This is episode 8, and I'm Deidre Sherm.
I'm Laura Alley.
And I'm Rachel Ratcliffe.
And we're so glad to have you here. Like, comment, and let us know that you're here now. Ladies, you may notice that I'm not in my home studio right now, right?
No,
I know where you are.
You seem to be somewhere we know.
Ooh, well, I am at right in front of Repertory Company Theater. And the reason why I'm here is because we have a great theme for this week. It's about 95 degrees with a heat index of over 100 here in Richardson, Texas. What a great way to start off. Our theme for today is me in the good old summertime, right?
Woohoo!
We're going to take this episode to talk about some wonderful summer memories and things that you can do to enjoy your summer. We know that during this time, there's been a lot of things going on, and we hope that during this hour, as we talk about living and learning and laughter, that's an encouragement to you and fuels you up for the week. So welcome for this week. We're glad to have you here, and I'm going to get right to it so I can get in the car and out of this sun. So Rachel, do you have a quarantine confessional for us? I'm going to send it right over to you. I'll see you in a bit. Deidre on the go.
On the go.
Thanks, Deidre. Now go get out of the sun, and everyone else join me for the 8th installment of Quarantine Confessions. Come closer. Closer. But not too close. Okay, friends. As you heard, our theme for this week is in the good old summertime. And there's so many good things about summer. There's barbecues, there's pool time, but there's one thing in particular that has never been my favorite: snakes. My friends, I've had a lifelong fear of snakes. It probably started when I was a little girl on my very first day of ballet when I was 5 years old, and I was striking a dramatic pose on my driveway on what I thought was just a smear of tar. But it was no smear of tar, and it squiggled away, haunting my dreams for the rest of my life. Go to when I'm 30 years old and a copperhead makes its way all the way inside my suburban home, ostensibly to check his email on my laptop, which was on the floor, and had to be escorted out shortly thereafter. Now, at the time of this horrible copperhead incident, I was not as mindful about snakes as I am now, and it's possible that that copperhead had to go live in the great woody thicket in the sky, thanks to my good friend Peggy, who is way, way braver than I am when it comes to snakes. But since then, I've made a conscious effort to open my mind and my heart to snakes. I've researched snakes. I've watched them. I check them out at the zoo. I even joined a Facebook group devoted to the identification and glorification of snakes. And shameless plug, if you are not a member of What Kind of Snake Is That on Facebook, join today. It's gold. But what I'm saying here, dear friends, is we can always open our hearts to new ways of thinking. And if you can, next time you see a snake, lead with love and empathy, then I'm pretty sure you can do that for anybody in your life. So give it a try. And that, my friends, is my quarantine confession.
Deidre on the go.
On the go.
Thanks so much, Rachel. Now I'm pulling up in front of RCT rep member Lori Beth Westbrook's house, and she's got something she likes to do in the summertime. That's teach an old dog new tricks. She sent me some video. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Lori Westbrooks, and this is my dog Finn, and I have taught her many tricks. Right, Finn? Lovey, lovey. We're going to show you all of our tricks today. Sit. Sit. Wait. 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 Okay. Sit. Finn, how tall are you? No, come show everybody. How tall are you? And here is my new trick. Finn, back. Sit. Sit.
Well, here we are in front of Westbrook's home, and I'm so excited to maybe get a chance to learn one of these great tricks. So let me give the phone over to my son, David. You got it, David? Okay, come on over here. Hi, Lori Beth.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. Could you teach me this great new trick that you learned with Finn? Can I do it?
Oh, like you want to jump on my back?
No! That sounds great.
I'm just kidding. I'm going to jump on your back.
Oh, no. Stop it. Okay. How about, David, can you back up a little bit here? And what do you say? Do I get down like this?
This sounds really easy. Okay.
Can you see? Okay. Now, how do I do it? What do I say?
She's a little tired right now.
Do you do it?
Just get down and stay back.
Okay, ready? Up, back, Finn, back. Oh! Oh, good job, Finn. Good job. Well, there you go. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Laura, I think it's time for what you got.
Welcome to this week's installment of Whatcha, my segment where I give you recommendations on things to do, things to eat, things to watch. But first up is our Were Ya Watchin' trivia question. I hope you watched last week's episode. The question this week is, during my In the Spotlight interview last week, what craft store is Ryan Gage addicted to? The first person to comment the correct answer will win a $25 gift card to Andalous Mediterranean Grill in Arlington. Congratulations to our winner from last week, Catherine Davis. She correctly identified Serena Williams as one of the celebrities pictured during the Brian Belichick interview. We also would have accepted James Harden or Derek Jeter. So remember to watch this week's episode in its entirety so that you can answer our trivia question next week. We want to know, were you watching? So this week I was actually finally able to go to Oscar Nail Bar and get my nails done. Next up will be a haircut. I'm talking to you, Jimmy Lee. But until then, I am attempting some self-care at home. So my next piece on Whatcha is a Whatcha try-in. I've always wanted to try an at-home waxing kit, so I bought this. It's Nads wax strips for sensitive skin, and I've already actually applied one to my leg. So I'm actually going to pull off the adhesive. It says it's painless, and we will see what we got. Ready? Oh my God! Back to you, Deidre.
On the go.
Oh, Laura. Well, I hope you have some time to recover because next up, Rachel, you've got some trivia, and I know I'm such a fierce competitor for Laura, but I'm trying and I'm so sorry I can't join you. I hope you got something. Take it away, Rachel.
Thanks, everyone. I am so excited. I know I say that every time, but I am super excited for this week's installment of Broadway Trivia. We have an amazing head-to-head battle of what I consider to be the homecoming king and queen of Repertory Company Theater. Please welcome Laura Alley, who, you know, whatever, and Jack Agnew. Laura, Jack, it's lovely to have you, especially you, Jack. It's good to see you. How's it been?
Well, first, thanks for recognizing that. And I just want to say that I'm dedicating this segment to Fred Willard, who passed away and was the pantsuit or sweatsuit wearing partner of the Laura Alley of Waiting for Guffman.
That's true. That is true. That is our couple.
Gone but never forgotten. I love him in
That's
Best
right.
of Show, Best in Show. It's glorious. So, okay, what I need from the two of you, to be clear, is a buzzer sound so I know who is answering my trivia questions correctly. Laura, what's your sound gonna be?
A lucky bell.
Oh, a lovely, delicate tinkle of a bell. Jack, what about you?
I will yell the word dinosaur.
It's going to take a while, but I like it a lot, and I think it's going to work. So, are you ready to
I think
do
that you would
this?
say dinosaur.
We've got good rounds of Broadway trivia today. Today's theme, Jack, is in the good old summertime. So we're going to talk about songs and musicals that might touch on a little bit of summer. Are you ready? Don't care. Here we go. Question 1. This musical, based on the 1954 play The Rainmaker, features the songs Is It Really Me?, Another Hot Day, The Rain Song, and Raunchy.
Oh, I don't know.
I have stumped the king and the queen.
I don't know. I am way too young to know that. Jack, do you know?
Dinosaur.
Yes, Mr. Google.
Rent.
That is so incorrect. I'm going to give a hint to Laura if she wants to steal this one. It rhymes
110 in the
with,
shade.
yes, correct. I didn't even have to give you the shade, the hint. Good job.
No,
Let's
Patrick
go
is
on to the
getting much
next.
faster at the Google behind her.
I don't have any Google on me, sir. Nothing.
This is a Google-free zone, Jack. It's a Google-free.
Unless your name is Jacob Sanders. Just saying.
He
Move along.
cheats.
Cheats.
All right, next question. According to one song in Rodgers and Hammerstein's beloved musical about clam bakes, romance, and carnival barkers with anger management issues, this is bustin' out all over.
Dinosaur.
Oh,
I'm gonna give that to Jack.
June.
Jack, what is
June would be
bustin'
the
out all
answer.
over?
June is busting out all over.
Because it's June. Just because it's June, that is correct. We are tied at 1-1. Proud of both of you very, very much. All right. Summertime is the opening number of this Gershwin opera that was reimagined
Dinosaur.
as a Broadway revival. Oh,
way
okay,
before you
no,
started
dude,
talking.
Dinosaur.
Porgy and Bess.
You started reading this before you were done with the question.
Yeah.
I think we're talking
Sorry.
about semantics and someone's getting to be a little bit of a sore loser, but it's okay. There is a
Cheat.
So, we have talked about 3 musicals, 110 in the Shade, Carousel, and Porgy and Bess all have a singular actress in common. Who is that actress? Okay, I see Laura. What you got, Laura?
Maybe Shirley Jones?
No, that is wrong. Think more current revivals.
Oh, revivals. Oh, Audra McDonald?
That is correct. You double dipped there.
Silent. I didn't hear dinosaur for
Anyway.
once.
She's a national treasure and won the Tonys, I think, for 2 of the 3.
Yes.
All right, Jack, now it's time to close with
Yes.
the most famous of the RCT360 Broadway trivia segments, where
Yes.
I give you lyrics in a bad pirate voice that trends Irish, and you
Okay.
tell me the name of the song and the musical it's from. Do you think that you can handle it?
I'm not sure, really.
That's a lot of
honest.
instructions. It's a lot.
It's a
of
lot.
instructions.
It's a lot, but we're going to try it anyway. Here it comes. Tell me more. Did you get very far? I see it.
Dinosaur.
Summer nights from Greece.
Very good, Laura. One more. Finally, this one's tough. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight. Refill my cup with the baby tonight. But I ain't up to my baby tonight, 'cause it's... Laura.
Dinosaur. Damn it.
Too darn hot.
I think I may have had to sing that once at RCT, actually.
Yeah, if you can keep track of those lyrics, more good on you. All right. So I think that once again, Laura Alley is our winner du jour. Congratulations, Laura. But Jack, you really made a strong effort here, and we'd love to have you back anytime. So thank you both for this amazing installment of Broadway Trivia. Never do that again, Jack. Never do it again. Please stop.
Back away. Back away.
I'm out. Peace out. Dinosaur!
On the go.
Thanks, Rachel, for that trivia. And Jack, it was so great to see you. Now, everyone, I am standing in front of the Richardson Public Library, and I'm here to tell you that in the good old summertime, one of the great places you can go is your library. Now, our library here has special hours right now for Richardson residents from 10 until 2. And one of the greatest features that they have, I don't know if you can see cars are pulling by, is they have actually a curbside service for pickup of books. What a great time for you to come to the library. We've got the first and second floors open where we've got children's books and adults and teen fiction books, as well as some access to the computers. You know, I stopped by and picked up some books, and I have some here. It's a great time for you to pick up books for your kids. I have a couple here. A Sky Without Lines, Local Zero, Southwest Sunrise. These are just some of the great books that can start wonderful conversations with you and your family. An Ordinary Day. Here's one that we really loved called Accordion League. And it's about a boy who has two grandfathers who speak different languages, but finally come together because of their love for the accordion. So if you want to check out Richardson City Library's Facebook page, they've got readings for kids. You know, check out your local library. There's lots of things happening, and although there are a lot of things that have been canceled, reading hasn't been canceled. So take a moment, check out your local library, and find out some great ways to entertain yourself and maybe start some great conversations.
That was fantastic, Deidre. I actually just finished reading the autobiography of Jessica Simpson, so I need a new book to read. So it's really great that their public library is making everything so accessible right now.
Yeah, never forget about the library. It's such a wonderful free service. And not to toot my own horn, I'm pretty awesome at reading Llama Llama Red Pajama right now, and I'm looking for the sequel.
There you go.
That's awesome. All right, well, I'm going to head back to RCT. So, Laura, you take it away.
On the go.
This week's In the Spotlight interview is someone who I have known for many, many years. He is one of the most talented working actors in the DFW area. Please welcome to the webcast, Max Warner. Hi, Max.
Hey.
We're so glad you could be here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So my first question is, can you tell everyone a little bit about who you are and what you do for a living?
Sure. So I'm a professional singer and actor. I was born and raised in this theater community. Been working in Dallas since I was 4 years old. I first joined RCT in 2005. And RCT has been a huge part of my life. Gotten to do many, many roles there. Graduated from SMU with a degree in vocal performance. I went to the opera program there. And since then, I've just been performing and working all over the country. Recently, this past summer, I spent in Connecticut playing the title role in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Also in Connecticut, a couple years ago, I played the leading role in the Maury Yeston version of Phantom of the Opera called Phantom. He actually came to see the show, which was really exciting. So anyways, I've worked all over the country, but Dallas is my home, and right now I'm here, and I'm thrilled to be home for a little bit. So this is great.
Well, how has the pandemic affected your line of work?
Well, it's put it at a complete standstill. Theaters were the first thing to really close. Obviously, people stopped going to the theater, and then it was obviously mandated nationally that they had to close. And so everything's been really dead for a while. We thought, initially I was in rehearsals for a show, and right when things closed down, And initially we thought it might be, you know, a couple of weeks, and now it's turned into a couple of months, and, you know, who knows how long that's going to be. It's a little unsettling. It's been very unsettling. It's been sad to watch, you know, kind of how all of our colleagues have dealt with this. So yeah, right now it's kind of, there's not much to do.
There's not. And how do you think that social distancing will affect the theater arts when we are allowed to perform again and be together in that capacity?
That's the big question, isn't it? You know, I don't really know. I was reading an article last week that was talking about the international tour of Phantom of the Opera, which is currently set up in South Korea. And they right now are the only professional production that is open right now, I believe, in the entire world. You know, it's the one that's being focused on right now, because we're seeing a lot of what we might see when Broadway is allowed to reopen. Audiences are able to come. They're not roping off any seats or anything, but they're having to take a lot of precautions before they come into the theater. They're walking through a cleansing mist. There's sanitizing stations everywhere. You're required to keep your mask on at all times. So I know that's probably where we're headed Broadway-wise. It's going to be really interesting to see locally what happens. I'm hearing rumblings of some theaters that may slowly start to reopen. It's going to be interesting to see if you know, if audiences show up, you know, how many people show up at a given performance, how they handle seating. That's the big question right now that no one really has the answer to.
Right. It's very strange, and it is weird to think of a summer without the theater arts and
I can't even imagine
going. I know it's very odd. So that being said, do you have any summer plans in place other than theater or with theater?
Other than that, no. I mean, there's not a whole lot to really do right now. Right. Texas, we have more things open in Texas than other states do, but I still don't take that as a license to just go out and be crazy. We're trying to just spend time, obviously, with each other and with our families. We spent a lot of time with our families these last few weeks, which has been really great. We go outside a lot. We take walks a lot, but we're not really sure about traveling yet. You know, I don't know what's open. I feel kind of weird traveling because I don't want to, you know, I want to be respectful of other people. And so I don't know. We don't have anything set in stone. We had a huge trip planned in April, and obviously that got canceled. So.
Right. Well, maybe we should reflect on summers from the past, things that we used to be able to do. So what are some of your favorite summer memories?
Favorite summer memories definitely were summers spent at RCT, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on this call, but truly. I was an intern with you guys for 5 summers, and those were just the most special times of my life. I was truly thrown into every possible theater scenario. I got to do so many different things. I mean, your dad immediately handed me power tools like the very first time you met me, you know, so.
That's big. That means he trusted you.
Yeah, he trusted me very early on. And so those were just really, really special times, and obviously got to play a lot of roles as well. Yeah. But it was that combination of you know, doing shows, but also building shows and you know, helping with every element. You all let me do so many things. So,
and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in our old space, our space around the corner, when we moved in, you were painting a wall, and you actually painted your name on the wall, and it kind of stayed there.
I did. It's when we moved from the 50-seat theater to the first big space. And yeah, I was out in the lobby just, you know, painting one of the walls, and it was that orangey color.
Yep.
And yeah, I just decided I wanted to paint my name in gigantic letters on this wall and then get my picture taken in front of it. And so I just painted my name in giant letters long enough for it to dry so I could, you know, get my picture taken, and then I immediately painted over it. Well, whatever I did, I don't know what I did, but it dried long enough, and I painted over it in such a way that if the sun hit it just right, you could see it. And DC would always, you know, she would walk me over when the sun would hit just the right spot and say, you know, I can't get rid of this, you know. I can't get rid of this. So
Well, I guess it means you left a lasting impression on RCT, which you actually did. Max, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us today. And hopefully everything will get back to normal and you can get back on the stage so we can see you do what you do best. And take care of yourself and take care of your wife. And we will hopefully see you real time very soon.
thank you. Love you guys.
Love you. Thanks, Max.
Hey ladies, I'm back at RCT, and can you believe it? We're at the end of our show. So, Rachel, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Deidre. Well, as many of you know, our theater is still closed. The doors are locked, and it's not just because of the restraining order we have against Deidre. We cannot wait to open back up for you, but we need to raise about $17,000 before we can. So please consider donating to our Tomorrow campaign. You can go to rcttheater.com, get all of the details, and make donations on the website.
That's right. And one way you can help us is to like, comment, and share this webcast with your friends. Laura?
And don't forget about our Were You Watching trivia question game. Remember, watch the entire episode and we will ask a question based on the full content. And remember, the question this week was, name the craft store that Ryan Gage is addicted to. The first person to comment the correct answer will win a $25 gift card, because we want to know, were you watching? Deidre?
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And as we go through this week, learning how to love and listen to each other better, until we're together again, remember, I am.
You are.
We are.
RCT. Bye, everybody.
Hello and welcome to Repertory. What are we?
Look right there.
Repertory. I am a good driver. I am an excellent driver.
Here's the jack.
He's so chill. I feel like I need to do that too. Like
Yes,
chill.
bananas?
Chill.
Somehow one Jack is like even more than two Jacobs.
Make sure you're muted, people.
I'm enjoying you just driving. The
Me
commentary.
too. It's oddly like soothing and entertaining at the same
It
time.
is.
Like I would watch a channel of this.
I don't know why I'm here. Why am I here?
And I don't enjoy Jell-O, but I enjoy Jell-O at movies.
It's so good.
I enjoy a red Jell-O from movies. Yes, Rachel, I've got my glass and my bottle here.
Thursday fun with my ladies and wine.
Here I am. Can you hear me? Hi. Can you hear me okay, John?
Okay, there was some singing going on. Can you try it again?
Sorry.
Hi. Can you hear me? I'm talking. Hello. Be quiet, Laura.
Bye, Rachel.
Bye. When I say bye,
I'm coming to a stop sign. I'm a safe driver, so I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna go. Hang on. We're okay.
Weird fun fact, I love a hot car. Like I like to get into a hot car.
Ooh, from being cold beforehand?
No, just like from being warm to like extra warm. I think I'm part lizard.
Where is that, Deidre?
Can you text her?
That Deidre.
I can say, we're waiting on you.
Sure. I heard somebody talking, but it was way, way in the background.
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming in the background. Let me do a quick little note on that to see if I can squelch that for 2 minutes.
Did I mention it's hot?